Hey, so today Woody and I are going to demonstrate how to teach a dog to play dead. So basically, when we're teaching anything, any kind of trick, plats, no? Any kind of trick or command, we have to break the task into small pieces so that the dog understands what the big objective is. And typically we're kind of starting at the end picture and then working our way backwards from there in approximations. So it's funny because usually the task itself is not what's hard for the dog. It's sort of explaining what the task is. I would say a good prerequisite for teaching a trick like this would be that the dog already knows how to go into the down position, either by command or by luring, and certainly should already be familiar with what markers are. So Woody actually has a little bit of a leg injury right now, and we're taking advantage of not being able to do our normal play and exercise routine. But I still need to stimulate this brain because he's a busy working dog. So without further ado, I am using food today. Oftentimes I train Woody with toys and with play, but because of his leg, we're not doing that today. So I'll be demonstrating with luring, and as you can see, he really loves food. So the first thing I'm going to do when I'm teaching the play dead command or any kind of rolling over is I'm going to lure the dog into a down position. I'm not going to try to start from standing because we're going to work our way up to that. So initially, oftentimes Woody already knows how to down with his hips square, but I'm going to kind of see which side he tends towards to roll his hip. And I'm just going to move his head around. Good boy. Now if that's as far as I can get, okay, I can mark him just for following that lure. But Woody is pretty malleable, so I wonder if I can't get him to go all the way on his side. And what I'm doing, maybe he'll do it to this side so that you can see better. I'm just manipulating things so that his hip rolls to one side, either this side, like that. There's back to center, or I can go to this side. He's not quite as happy on that hip. So, let's see. Get him in the down. Let's see if I can't get him onto. Good boy. Yeah, good. Good boy. So I can get him onto that side. Okay. And I might just mark and release him just because he's being such a good student. All right, so what I'm trying to do is eventually get him all the way onto his side, and essentially I'm going to be turning his nose almost in towards his rib cage or towards his shoulders, so it's just going to kind of roll him over. And I'm going to do that just in baby steps based on how comfortable he is with being manipulated that way. Good boy. So once he gets in this position, okay, good boy, there's my marker. So I'm starting to create that's a concept of some sort. One thing I really like about teaching stuff like this is you're kind of forced to try to communicate a concept without, just being clever, just genuinely trying to communicate an idea to a dog. And just work on your exchange that way. Okay, so he's quite good at going to the down. Now I'm going to turn his nose, see if I can get that hip first. Got the hip. Now let's see if I can get the head down. Okay, good boy. That's very fast, actually. So I'm going to start to label this more so when it becomes a concept. And for now, I'm really just using the luring. Sort of offer it and see if at any point if he'll kind of finish. He's a good boy. So I'm also, forgot to mention, I'm not giving him the food this whole time. I'm just using it for him to follow. I want that head down if I can. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. So my final picture is that a dog is completely on their side with their heads flat on the ground, and that's eventually what I will be shaping him to stay in. And then I'm also going to have to teach him a variety of ways to get there. So if he's standing, sitting, if he's already laying down, if he's in motion, whatever it is, I'm going to show him how to generalize it from many different places, how to get into the position. So starting from the down is the easiest way to get into the position, and then we'll build the criteria from there. Okay, sorry, I lost your attention. Oh, he loves bugs. Come here, Wood. Come on, ready? Good boy. I tend to look at whatever side his hip is already going towards, and then I'll just follow that. He doesn't want to go that way. You want to go this way? Now, I'm not pushing him. I'm really trying to use the positioning and his body weight to just kind of fold him over. Once you start pushing a dog, they can get pretty resistant and start to kind of lose trust in what's going on. Really kind of want him to create it. Come here, Papa. Ready? Good boy. Sometimes I'll give him just a little bit of food so he doesn't feel too frustrated. Good boy. I gotta get creative. Good boy. Good boy. Kind of figure out where that angle is that can roll him. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Good job. It's funny because I love this trick just because I think it's so cute and the dogs seem to really enjoy it. But I cannot tell you how many times it has been quite useful at the vet or for my own purposes to inspect my dog's belly or feet or undercarriage or whatever. Just to be able to put that just to be able to put them into that position on command is pretty incredible. So, and my dogs are pretty used to already just in life being manipulated like that. So they are pretty comfortable with going into that position already. If you have a dog who's not super familiar with that, this might take quite a bit more convincing. And what you might do, here, Wood, show him. What you might do is really break it into smaller pieces like I mentioned before. So maybe just the hip. Maybe the hip and a little bit of rib cage. You know, little pieces where you're doing a small step and marking it and making a big deal out of it. If I were playing with a toy, I could be marking him with the okay and giving him a bite on the tug toy, a ball throw the ball to him, really anything that's going to reinforce the success we made. Good boy. Good. So let's see if he can get his head down. Okay. Excellent. He's a good boy. When I say okay, it's so important to me that my dog is actually able to jump out of the command and have that explosive celebratory moment that we're totally finished with what we were doing. I think it's funny because it seems counterintuitive that would create a problem for the stay, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't at all. It creates more meaning to what we are marking. Okay, so let's see if I can't create just a little bit more staying. Here, one. Here, I didn't drop it. Oh, I did. Oh, you're right. Okay, here. I have it. Come on, Bob. What? Good boy. All right, so get him in the down first. No, I have it. Wood. Good boy. Good boy. Good. 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 Good boy. Okay. Good job. He's brave. He's a brave boy. Good boy. Now notice that my reassurance marker, that good word, it really makes him understand that he's doing the right thing. And that is the power of the signals that we use, right? It's the no, the okay, and the good, the reassurance signal it's just incredible. It gives them the exact feedback they need for what's going on, for what I expect, what's going right. And it really lowers the anxiety and the anticipation. Okay, so see if we can pick a side. Good boy. See if I can tilt him. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Okay. Oh my goodness, what? It's like you've been doing this. This is his first day. It's his first try at this. But again, it just kind of speaks to his understanding of being taught things in general. Now, I'm going to start to use the word. I'm going to use the word bang. And then I'm going to give him the body language. Frankly, I could have done that from the very beginning. I was talking too much to the camera. And sometimes when you're not exactly sure how things are going to go in the approximations of teaching something step by step, sometimes you don't really want to label it. Not sometimes. You don't want to label it until it's really becoming the picture that it's going to be. So if I couldn't get him to go all the way onto his side, I wouldn't call that bang yet. I want to label bang being all the way on the side with the head down. So that's when I can start to use the word. Now it's going to be really important that I say the word first and then I create the body language behind it so that I can actually start to recognize when he's learning the command, right? So if I'm doing everything simultaneously, then I'm not giving his brain a chance to attach to just the command by itself. I'm going to say the command first, then the body language follows, and then the marker when it's right. In that order, when I say the command, I can see if he actually needs the help or not. Because there's going to come a time where he's going to beat me to the position without needing the help. And that's how I know when I can start taking it away. And then we can be generalizing it and everything else from there. Ready, 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 ready? So I'm still going to start from the down. Bang. Now that didn't go exactly as planned because... Good boy. Okay. All right, well, he just guessed. You're such a good boy. It didn't go exactly as planned because the inflection that I used made him try a different command, which in that case was stand. He's used to doing plots, sit, stand, all these different positions in combination. So it figures he just offered something when I gave that inflection. That's his little associative thinking there, right? It's very smart. Very, very smart. All right, so let's see. Bang. No. Come on. Good boy. Bang. Yeah. Good boy. He might not want to roll onto this side because this is the leg that doesn't feel good. Oh, he's a good boy. Good. Let's see if I can get that head to kind of relax down. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good. Oh, good job. He is a very good boy. He is a very good boy. Oh, that's excellent. He's so good. Good boy. A little bit more of that. Good boy. Bang. Oh, see, this is the problem again. I mean, it's not a bad problem, but my inflection is making him think about offering the sit or the stand. All right, come on. We're going to do something different. Okay, ready? So I'm going to change. Good boy. Bang. Good boy. Good. Because we've worked so much on the down and the sit and all of these other commands where he doesn't leave until he hears a marker, this is already so easy for him. Okay. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now, some of the ways that I can start to change the criteria are, oh, not the camera anymore. I can be standing, I can be sitting, I can change my position to him, I can change where I'm asking him from, I can start to ask him from a sit, from a stand, etc., where I'm kind of like building in those steps of how to get there. It's important to move the momentum at a pace where the dog is keeping interest and it's exciting, the criteria is building, they're being challenged, they're not getting too bored. At the same time, I don't want to overface him with information and go too fast. So that's part of just being a good teacher. If I start to see that he kind of gets sad or loses interest or starts making a lot of mistakes, I'm gonna have to tailor what I'm doing either with more help or maybe lessen the criteria a little bit. So he's already assuming the position of being on the side. So, bang. Good boy. Good boy. I would love for that head to relax. Good boy. Okay. Good job. Sometimes you just wait for it. Oh, he's such a good boy. Maybe we'll do one more. And I think that's plenty for today. Boy. Ready? Here, bub. So he's already assuming the position of the first part. That's awesome. Bang. Uh-oh. There's that issue again. It's no big deal. I understand what it is. No. So I can start to give him feedback. I can tell him no, he's certainly not in trouble, but I can give him feedback that that's not what I asked for. Come on. Ready? Come on, bud. Good. Good boy. Now that's your harder side. You want to go that way? Bang. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Now he's so cool that if he starts to offer something and I just start to say good, or I smile at him, or I make some kind of inflection in my voice that he's on the right path, he really catches that and he keeps going. Okay. Good job, buddy. And that's what's so special about spending all this time training with a dog, is you really get a chance to create a language with them, and it becomes so easy to translate ideas and to get what you're looking for. So this is a hurt leg day activity, and we'll keep going. We'll take advantage of this, and we'll keep going with this command to play dead, see how far we get. You should try it yourself.